Hello and welcome. Luna Q Tarot. The tarot is like a tool. It is the tool to fix the problem. Or at least something like that. Yes. Okay. So another session for this and lunakutarot@gmail.com. There you can reach me if you wish to do so. So let's take a card for the day. And at least here it's a sunny, beautiful day. And that's not bad at all. In this part of the world, it is dark and cold most of the time. So summer is especially experienced and appreciated. Okay. So card for the day. So that would be the Knight of Wands. For me, this is like there is something kind of passionately dramatic in the air, but it's more like for show on my view than it would be like somebody's, the horse is going on its back legs and roar, and somehow it's rather something new than it would be something from the future coming to the past, sort of like something new, dramatic. Maybe it's not as much of action on my view, but something bit dramatic is up for this day. I didn't check the news. Who knows what's happening? Okay. And then we have, let's see here. We start something important, simple with like one card. Does Tim have feelings for me? Let's see. Ask. Not yet. So yeah, Luna Kutaret also of course on Facebook, but not in Twitter, or in Twitch, or God knows what there is. But we are on here, YouTube and Facebook, and the email. Let's see. Okay. All right. So does Tim have feelings for me? We put this is you, this is Tim, and this is what is between you and Tim. Well, funny enough, there is this. I don't think Tim has genuine much of like I think Tim is not considering you in that sense. I think Tim probably is in a spot that he wants to be kind of on his own. I don't think he feels that he's maybe not exactly happy on his own, but I don't think he has feelings for you, no. And he might be kind of dramatic saying, if you would ask him, maybe he would be like a bit drama queen about it or something. But no, I would have to say no, I don't think so. And then, what does the end of the week hold for me? Let's see. What does the end of the week hold for me? Let's see with one card first what we can get. Is the High Priestess. So basically, I think it's the end of the week is keeping its secrets for now. So I would say that on my view for this, I get the idea that there is something unexpected, and there are things which you do not know. Let's see what we get more from this. I think the end of the week would hold an opportunity for you, and maybe with a male friend, or like you would consider a king figure. So basically, I think there is through a male friend or king-like figure, this king of wands and ace of swords. So someone what holds? I think you might be meeting. I think you might be meeting someone from your past that has an opportunity, maybe something you visit. So basically, this is something that has been kept kind of secret, and it's a bit mysterious, the whole thing, but somebody who has some knowledge that you've been waiting for. So I think the end of the week holds actually some sort of a solution to a problem that has been hunting you for a while. Like you couldn't quite get your finger to it, how to solve it. So I think it holds solutions for you in a matter related like a lot like mm, not really like a material thing, but like fire, air, like wands, swords. So not quite. It's more like a sort of like something that's been bothering you, some kind of mental issue in a sense that it's not really like that. You need. Did you get that? Can you get the money or not? But it's some. You get answers to some issue you have had, and it will present. There will be opportunity to solve it. I think that's what the end of the week holds for you. That was a bit of a mouthful now. Um, let's see more then. What we have here. So next, what advice the cards have for me with my new business, for my new business? Let's see. Let's take past, present, future and see what it says, and then an advice, for example. Let's see if you can ask. Yes. Past, present, future. So I think it might have been a bit heavy to get your new business. That it was a bit heavy to get it done. At some point, it felt like maybe it's not gonna come true, or like there is a lot of things to handle, and maybe it felt like a bit too much. But I guess like in the tens also, like it's a 10 of wands, king of pentacles, and 8 of swords. So I think you felt that you will have to, although maybe you were doing the business. Well, it's like. What advice the cards have for me with my new business. So I think I would say that you are at least mostly doing the business on your own, and you have had a lot to carry. Like it felt at times like too much. So maybe it would have been done good. At the moment, I think the business might not be exactly running as well as you'd hope for. That is okay, but you were hoping even more like an abundance. And somehow I feel that maybe you are not as quite well in control of your business at the moment as you should be. Maybe because it's new and you didn't think of everything, you had a lot of carry, and you might be a little bit tired. So, and in the future, I think um, I think you might feel a little bit stuck. In the very near future, it might be that it's not moving quite as well. But this is about yourself, basically. It's not like major, but it feels like maybe you burned yourself a little bit here. You have too much to carry, and then at the moment you are not quite on control of the business so well as you should be. It's like you are running it, but you could do like a bit better, and you expected more abundance like faster. So that's the present, and in the future you have to be careful, because at this rate what is happening is like you will make yourself stuck, and you hold the key yourself that you could get out from the situation. So you have to be careful not to get stuck. Maybe there is some way you decided how you want to run it, and now if it doesn't quite work the way it should, and that you have to be willing to change it. And the advice would be, well, high priestess. So find out everything that is needed, and don't get stuck on your ways just because you decided so. Basically, so You don't know. Remember, you don't know everything. It's better to try to find out the things. And he's the high priestess again. So basically, there is much more to be shown what you are seeing now. So don't get stuck. Figure things out. Keep pushing, even if you were tired, but don't burn yourself to the ground in with that. But that's for the business. And then next, can I trust Anna? Well, we take simple yes or no and see what that says. First, one card. And see if you can ask. Well, good yet. Let's try. No. That was not the answer, that was just my rituals here. Yes. No. Can I trust Anna? We take one card. You see what it says. I would say yes. I would say really much so. Like, for me, it's Nine of Pentacles. I would say yes, you can trust Anna in this case. And if you would ask a further question, well, I would take. I think you have estimated the person, and basically, maybe the person is not quite the creative genius or something like this. Don't bring big changes. But I think it's like this kind of person who is kind of balanced. It's not gonna. You can trust the person. It's not gonna be like that there is like a huge change through this person or really dramatic, but it's somehow like this solid, like your rock in a sense. I would say that. So I would say what I see, yes, you can trust her, but don't expect. Well, I think she is what she seems to. She shows. So don't expect then something else. But yes, you can trust her. I think so. That's surprisingly. I guess I say every time, but I'm not a huge fan of the yes or no's, but I'm more inclined to say like I would. Well, what is the main challenge in my situation? Let's see. I take one for that first. Oh, not yet. Sorry. Wait for it. Okay, what is the main challenge in my situation? Not with that, we cannot yet. The ritual continues. So yeah. Next, what is the main challenge in my situation? We can check. Yeah, not that one is now. No, have to wait for it still. Well, that's weird. So this is the challenge, and here is 3 cards to clarify this challenge, if need be. Well, what is the main? It's like you don't have it clear in your situation within yourself what's going on inside you. So that makes it, of course, then pretty much impossible to be in this situation in control. Or the main challenge is like you don't have. There's like a fundamental. You haven't find in this situation the light within yourself, so you haven't figured it out. So you're a little bit out of it, and the point is like you feel that there is no options, and that I would say that you would benefit to ask help from a professional from this, and you might benefit for taking some distance. So I would say like you didn't find the answer within yourself. That's the main problem. It's not about the outside in that sense. So to get some help for that. Maybe it's psychiatrist or somebody who could help you out, like more like mentally. Maybe it's a good friend that you consider could be a consigliere or something like this. Take some distance from the situation. And I think when this turns like this, you will find you're searching the light from yourself. So searching from the wrong place, that is the problem. And I would keep in mind that there is always options, even if this would mean like there's choices. So if this upside down 7 of cups, so the hermit, the 8 of cups, the devil, and the 7 of cups. So basically those are the cards. So I think you're looking for the wrong place. That's the main challenge in your situation, that you have not quite realized that you have to find the answer from yourself. And these are the ways to help. So take some distance. Maybe that means that you need to be on your own. Like you have here is the guy with the cane, like here. He's going to the, I don't know, running to the hills, or maybe you don't have to go 50 years in a cave, to meditate and stuff. Maybe a little bit less extreme is fine. I would say that this would mean to ask for some guidance. Maybe this card business was one, but I would think like a trusted friend or even a professional to help you out in your situation. If it's a mental issue, then of course psychiatrist, and I am not by no means saying that I am an authority over professionals. This is entertainment, but the cards are real. So yeah, and then I would think that you have more options than you think. Yeah, at the moment you feel that you might not have. So that will also, like when this turns, then everything else, and then you will find yourself in a season. So you haven't found the answer in the situation. You don't know really the situation that well. You're looking for a wrong place. That's the main challenge in your situation. You're looking outside when you should be looking to inside. Okay. What is the hidden influence that is affecting me at the moment? We shall see what it says about this. Okay, so what is the hidden influence that is affecting me at the moment? Let's see. The hidden influence is me. No, we cannot yet do this. What is the hidden influence that affects me at the moment? Okay. Here is the hidden influence with one card. Oh, we're getting this. It's like you are also not on the know. So it's information, basically. Like you are, I think, kept in the dark. This is the stuff. Something is keeping you in the dark for getting the information that you kind of would need desperately. So there's the High Priestess again, which is kind of interesting. So basically, the main influence is that there is like nearly divine lack of interest. You haven't seen how things truly are. They are like somebody's guarding them, and the information is behind. The High Priestess is back in the temple, and you are not gaining access. So this could be also like main influence that maybe you are kind of looking into some. Could be also that you're looking into some kind of like a more spiritual things, and you haven't quite reached the point that you would like to be in yet, but you are searching, and it is good. So I would say that would be the stuff that you are in a maybe bit of a limbo spiritually. That would be the hidden influence, and like that makes you feel that you are kept in the dark. You are not in the know. You're not up to date. And that could be like a general feeling as well, not just the spiritual, but there is like things are being kept from you. I think that sounds like some conspiracy theory or something, but it seems like you are not in the circle of things for some reason. Okay. How does, and then something different, well, as important as anything else, how does my love life look like this summer? Let's see, we take, how does my love life look like this summer? So, just take this month, next month, and then the 3 months. This month I would be like not expecting too much. It's like more like if you're in a relation or something, they would be like some kind of bit bickering and moaning, kicking and screaming, not too serious, but in principle being disagreeing. So this month I would not expect too much happy things. Next month is another thing. And then it's like, well, if you are juggling with, or if you're struggling with your relation, or how I think the life can be like, I don't know. Maybe you are having in mind something fishy, a little bit, like if you're in a relation that or that you will have dealings with more than one person at the time, which is like anyone's how they want to do. But next month it seems like there is either, if you're in a relation, that you have to kind of balance really much, and you have to kind of juggle. You have to remember also that you cannot do this forever. And if you're dealing with two different people at the same time, I would say next month that could be happening. It's also related. That means to keep in secret as well, related a little bit to the high priestess. So basically, you cannot play this forever if that people are not in the know. And the month after this, my moment is June, July, August. I think this goes a little bit like if you keep this, if you're having two people or you making some funny business a little bit, keeping secrets on your relation, then that will be coming back to you. Not maybe as severe as one could expect, but there will be some issues. Somebody will be probably takes offense on your actions. So the love life is a little bit tricky, seems to be like, I don't know. It would seem that maybe you need to, we will take an advice for this. I think it looks a bit messy in this case. So a little bit of drama, then some more like a balancing between two things, or like kind of being in your relation like this, and then ended up getting at least bit hurt. So my advice would be, don't don't get too creative with this business. I think look into your feelings and see what you really want and stuff, and then I don't think the summer there will be some action for sure. Maybe this month is not really good. Next month, one way or the other, I think there will be feelings involved and all that, but it's a bit like juggling, and I get this impression between two people, which I don't maybe personally think. Well, I'm not going to go in, but basically, I would say be honest to yourself. Don't get too creative with sort of your feeling side. Maybe this is not like very fruitful situation in a way would be where you are at now, because you have the swords, you have the cups only upside down here in the advice. You have the swords, which are for the mind, and this are like, this is a little bit like problems. And do you really want to win some fight when afterwards nobody wins day one, and the juggling, and this would be kind of giving somebody is not looking, having good intentions towards you, and this is upside down. So you need to shape up with your love life. It's what to expect. It's a bit mess. You can expect a bit of a mess. Okay, enough. Then we gonna go. What like general advice from the universe? Wow, general advice from the universe. Let's see. Again, not this. Fair enough. Let's see. Can I ask? Not yet. Some ritual business in this. Let's see. Maybe I will make. Well, let's see what I will make. I will be having some other content also on the channel at some point. But yeah, should I wait or should I move? And thank you for liking. Thank you everyone for subscribing and stuff. I'm really starting up with this. I've been doing this before. I had another channel with another person, and we were doing a lot of the free readings. And at the moment, I am trying to concentrate a lot of my energy and time for this. So at the moment, I am not doing free readings, but let's see. Who knows what happens? But yeah, should I wait or should I move? Let's see here. We could do. Here is you. Here comes if you wait, and here comes if you move. Let's move this. Move these here. And just for Jasmine D, if you want to say, where are you from? I am doing this from all the way from Finland, here in the north. So let's see. This is you. And this is if you wait. And this is if you move. I don't know. Oh, California. Cool. Sunny California. Well. That's kind of the opposite, I guess, of Helsinki and Finland, which is like dark most of the year. I guess it's kind of sunny, and I've seen it in the movies. Never been there though. Nearest I've been going through an airport in Detroit in Americas, and that's the thing. But yeah, waiting will cause in the end like that the situation is not gonna solve, that it will just lay low. We have here the justice, we have Wheel of Fortune, Four of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Death on the path of the action, like move, Five of Wands, Eight of Wands. So basically, you cannot really create huge change either. So you're gonna have to kind of like have sort of bit of a battle anyway. But I would say like, anyway, I say you should move and not wait, because that will be more like the outcome is here is the Seven of Wands, which means like you're gonna have to lead the forces to the battle, or you're gonna basically defend your territory, and here it's like you're on the attack sort of like. And for me it seems like it's like you're gonna more deal with your shadow and yourself. So basically I would think that it's more like the action is more beneficial, because things will like taking action, then there will be action. You cannot make a huge change with either, so it's a bit of a pickle. I don't know if it's related to even some legal matter, but I think well, waiting is not gonna make this thing go further. So I would say move. That's what I consider. And then we will take also fast an advice, which would be magician. Yeah, okay. So concentration without effort, the cliche of the magician, I guess. You have you have everything that is needed. So basically, I don't see any reason why you should wait. But it will not be so dramatic, I think, even if you do move, basically. But moving seems better than not moving. So, okay. What can I do to better my relation with my boyfriend? Let's see. Now, this is all the time around here. Let's take something else. So we shuffle more. Let's see here. Not yet either. So this ritual needs to continue. There's things people do. Not yet. Still not yet. Um, what can I do to better my relationship with my boyfriend? Let's see. Now, this is you, this is your boyfriend, this is what's between, and then we see from that more for you. You. I think. I think your boyfriend is feeling pretty happy at the moment. Uh, and for you, I would say like you could be doing some moderation in general about, well, it's all cups, so 10 of cups, that sounds fantastic. So I think this person is like all in, and you have the temperance here, and there's the queen of swords. So um, I don't know, I get the impression that is if somebody's mommy is there in some way involved in this relation, and maybe or not only for the better, but I think you guys are doing, on my view, pretty well. I think your boyfriend is really happy. I think you are happy as well. But you could do with, if you guys can, if you can think the situation more like with right vessels and portions, you can mix fire and water or basically anything. So, or maybe you need to realize that the other person sort of is really happy. So at the moment, I would be, I'm not sure. I think the moderation would be the only thing that I can think of from your side, in a way that it seems like your boyfriend, for me, looks like he could be, whatever you do is, he's just happy. I guess he's just happy to be with you in that sense. So, but I think from your side, slight moderation, even though this is a major arcane, the temperance and all that. But when it's upside down, I would take like, um, it could be something to do that you have to choose, sort of. You have something to choose from. How do you do certain things? So the moderation could help. So advice would be, uh, Ace of Swords, like actually Ace of Spades, I guess, in the real cards by Metalhead even. Well, that came from somewhere. Um, so I think there is also like, maybe there's a lot of intellectual energy within this relation. So I think maybe that's also could be, if this is not somebody's money affecting, but it's some kind of like a intellectual energy, creative energy that is affecting the relation. So I think there's even more to dig into this, and this could get even better. So that would be the stuff. But for me, it seems that you would be doing really well. So I'm very happy. Okay. No need. So what is the best, next up is, what's the best outcome in my situation I can hope for? Let's see. Okay. We take past, present, future. Okay, Ace of Swords, the Temperance, and I was shuffling, and then we have, well, there has been an idea, like that came sort of from the past, on my view. Like there has been really like a good idea at the moment. The idea has not been moderated, like I was saying about the Temperance. So this is like clearly, there's like a raw idea, but it has not been developed further in balanced way. So, well, I guess that how things are moving at this moment, the thing would be that what you can expect, the best outcome is like the situation will stabilize with the four of wands. That it's not like it gets kind of calmer, the situation as well. It's like a homecoming thing. So there is like a small pause before moving still forward, and it's like, just like you can see in here, for example, that the celebration is, yeah, it's like the people are kind of waiting by the castle. So I would say that you are kind of not storming the castle quite, that you get to the yard or outside. So so the best option is like you almost have it, like that it goes, that you kind of feel at least kind of passionate about it, that you have reached something. That's like a first best thing, I guess, that you can expect is that you have reached a goal, or like you have reached you have reached the first stage, and you feel like you need a bit of control of the raw energy that started with this. And the advice would be, well, maybe don't be greedy or something. Don't be too beast about the situation. Like this is like take it easier. So you might, well, this is upside down. Like this would be, for example, that you're about to lose something that you care for, or would need advice. I would say that this is not so dramatic that you could lose really. So I think the best you can hope for is to some balance into the situation, that where you feel in control. But the advice is to don't be too beast about it, or like don't use your animal instinct too much about it. So act humane, I suppose. Well. Okay. Then what are my weak points in my situation? Let's see. Let's check first with just one card. Oh, not yet. So now we can. So take weak points with one first. Oh, there is kind of the weak points is like, I think it's about creativity, and somehow I think you are in lack of creativity. You don't have the tools that you would basically. We have the Empress, the Magician upside down. We have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Hanged Man upside down. So the major arcanes are like upside down. So weak points, like you don't at the moment have the creativity in the situation that it would require. That would be the main weak point that brings about that. But I think that comes that you don't. It seems like it's like a lot of work that what you are trying to do, that it doesn't come like play, like it should be, like concentration without effort. But it's with the Magician, you don't have the tools necessary. You kind of feel pretty good, or you expect to feel pretty good about it, but and then also you have a lack of perspective in this situation. So you are looking at it from the wrong end, and you are not willing to sacrifice what is needed so you can get this whatever you are up to. So you're a bit, you feel good, but things around you are not quite so good. So the weak points are that you don't realize yourself. So I would look into the creativity in that sense, in this, that try to get inspired and get the tools done, so that if you get the tools done, if you change your perspective, and I'm not suggesting to hang on the tree like Odin did, gain the runes and the information and all that in the Tree of Life, or however it was in the Norse mythology. But if you can pull, I think somehow I get this impression, if you get the tools ready, the limitations are only in your head. And when you put your head upside down, on the other hand, you get the limitations out. You see, at least this way, it's shining the head. You will change perspective. You'll sacrifice something, and then I think you get the Empress upright, and then you will feel fantastic for the future and everything. So all that. And welcome to the channel. So basically, yeah, the lack of creativity. So this was the starting point. You change this, you feel pretty good, but you change this, and you get this. So it's going to be fantastic after then you have overcome your weak points. That's what I think. Okay. And welcome to the channel. Say hi when you come. Say bye when you go. I try to too. So basically, lunakutarot@gmail.com. You can reach me, and here through the chat as well. Okay. Okay, so I have still some time left. So, how can I become more balanced in life? Well, that's a big question, I guess. So, let's take some sort of form of a strict form of a Celtic cross or something. Let's see if we can ask. Yes. So we have past, present, future, what is working for your situation and what is working against. Can we actually fit these cards here? So, well, let's put it like this. And then we take an advice from here. So how could I get how can I become more balanced in life? Okay, so you have a dilemma that has not been quite solved yet. It's like Ten of Swords, the Devil, and Ten of Pentacles. And then we have the Strength and the Lovers. Oh my. And then we have the Emperor. So what comes to the situation, how you can get more balance is like you have not dealt with some issue, you have not closed all the things what you have going on in the past. Your past is kind of haunting you, and at the moment you are trying to, for me it looks like you are kind of in maybe like a, well, we have the Devil, so you are going by like impulses and like that's why you don't feel really balanced. What is working for you is that you had made some efforts to tame the beast and look at your shadow and all that, but you didn't want to make the choice. You don't want to make the choice still. You have like this at the, especially like we have the present, that is the Devil. So you are working on impulse. It's like maybe it's even like a sexual thing or like a lust and this kind of like things. And of course they can put you forward, but in your situation that's not making you balanced. It's making you, I think, like you react to things more than respond to things. And maybe the point is that you should gain some kind of control. This can lead to like some kind of addiction to things, to sex, to drugs, to rock and roll or whatever. What's working is that you have maybe what's working for you is like you are trying to still, and if you would be asking this, then you are trying to solve this or like get the better of yourself, but you have not made the choice. It's like for an alcoholic to say like, okay, I have to accept first that I have some problem. So you are not willing to accept, so you are at the same time trying to fix things, and then you don't accept that there's anything to fix. And the future is like, well, it's gonna keep at it, and I think it can lead to some or like a physical and monetary problems. So in a way, it's like you letting the Devil and your like wild side control you. And the advice is to basically still, we have the Emperor as an advice. So you have set up some rigid thing for yourself, and that is not working still. Like, I don't know how to put my finger how I say about it, but sort of you would need to let go, and you're letting the Devil dominate, I think, basically at the present anything, and this is not leading to a good point. So not more. It's more like letting go and then I guess admitting rather than just then being trying to sit on the throne that is upside down. Actually, you have to hold really much with your hands, have magnets or something. So I think that would be the stuff here. That this is like, at the same time, yeah, you don't accept the problem, that there is a problem. You try to moderate, that you don't decide, and you don't say that yes, I have this issue, so you're not seeing it really. That is you're on a way to get problems. Maybe at the moment it's all fun and games, but you kind of have to let go of what you're doing. And I think this would, for me, seem, yeah, that you have to admit it, like seriously, what is the issue, and work with that. Otherwise, it's gonna lead to some sort of loss, and things will just keep going the same way, surprisingly, if you don't change anything. But like it seems like that could lead to a longer term issues, I think, with health and money wise as well. So I think there is still time to change the road you're on. So let go of your bad behavior. Mm-hmm. What awaits in the near future? No, yes, no. Okay, what awaits in the near future? Okay. I'll put just one here and see where it leads. What awaits in the near future? Well, I am shuffling these cards, but some of them just keep repeating now. In this case, there is some sort of which come to material realm, money-wise, health-wise, that it is the same circle is continuing still. It's not ending in the near future, what you've been kind of doing, which might not have been really so nice. So I don't see that you are getting a break if you have been unemployed, for example. I don't see that you're in the near future finding a job, sorry to say, or your finances are not getting better. If you have been some bit health problems, I see that at the near future would be continuing. And well, here comes same card. So I suppose, I think you have, in this case, there's the Emperor, there's the 10 of coins, Pentacles, the Emperor, and the 10 of Swords. So basically, yeah, the same thing is what is going on at the moment. If you've been unemployed, if you've been a bit on the downside with health, that's not changing. And I think this comes down to the fact that you would need to make some changes also to your behavior as well. And it's like an emperor dethroned basically in this. So and then another 10, but upside down also. So I guess you are a bit of, I think you at the moment you would be expecting pretty much the same that has been going on lately with everything. So I think there is no huge surprises in a way. Near future seems to be bringing pretty much the same that it has been in now and a recent past. What is going on now? So for this, I would like to take a card to advise. It's the moon. So basically, the crab falls from the pond to the sky. That's really like you need to crawl out, and you need to put yourself out there, because now I think maybe you are a little bit scared of moving and doing things that you are stuck because there's the dogs barking, and like I think if you are not gonna decide to move, you're gonna be dropped. Somebody's gonna move you, and that might not be so pleasant. That you might actually feel a blow in that sense. So it would be maybe better to try to move yourself and do what you can yourself. It's about the job, the health, whatever material business, and to break these cycles, because I think this will in long term also not lead to a very nice place. It might seem like a long way to go, but and the guarded by the dogs, and you have two towers you have passed by, all that kind of stuff. So basically, do what you can to break the cycles to you're doing. Like if you are not eating good, if you're not exercising, if you are not unemployed, you're having problems with money, try to find solutions and stop. Do what you can, try to be positive and try to find out solutions. Don't think about just the problems. I think this is something that would go generally to many people, means myself included, because if you don't move, somebody's gonna drop you and you're gonna be put from your really seriously, if you're in your comfort zone, sort of, that you're gonna be put out of it, and it's gonna be a bit rough on my view, like bit of a nightmare. So do something or something will be done to you. It seems not so pleasant. Okay, hopefully that will go good. Should I get back with my ex? That would be next bit different question, I suppose. So let's see. Should I get back with my ex? Jay is asking. Yes or no? We put first one card there. We see what it says. Should I get back with my ex? No. I don't think anything would be different. You can talk to a friend or something, and somebody will tell you that, hey, what are you doing? You spilled the cups, you know. Five of Cups is the answer in this. Yes, or should I get back? I would say no, most definitely not, because I don't think you can see what has happened in the past, and this is the future. So if you just turn around, look in the future, you see there's things. Maybe even you could somehow even be friends with the person later if you want, but to go back with this person would be the same that was before, and you get, if you look back, you can see what the problems were. Ask a friend, maybe they will tell you like, but don't you remember this person did this, you know, and all that, and you were totally destroyed, or you couldn't trust them, or there was these issues, you were feeling really bad, remember how many times you called me, something like this. So I would say no, definitely no, you should not get it. Ask a friend who has been witnessing the situation between you and your ex. What is the thing that is holding me back? Would be what's holding me back? Let's see what it says. This not yet. Continue certain rituals here. Again, no. No. Okay. What's holding me back? What is the thing that is holding me back? We take one and then so we have Eight of Wands upside down. We have the Star, we have the Page of Swords, and the Chariot. So I think what's holding you back is that you are not sort of looking into the downs on the dark side of your passion, that you would like to be what you are up to, that you don't want to see all the sides of this, and this is why it's not moving. You're looking to one somehow what's just not quite how it is. You would need to and you are not paying attention also. So I think you are a little bit, you are give me a second. Well, basically you are seeing just one side of your of the situation you want to add in, and I think it didn't do with your passion, and then it's like, I want to make music, but you cannot make any money. So it's like you feel bitter about something, and you should be turning this again, on my view, up. So this turns up. So you will deal with the other side, like, okay, if you want to make music, it doesn't make money, I don't know, work otherwise and make the music when you can. You gotta live, or maybe it will make money. So if you just see, or you turn around and you see what the universe has to offer, you keep your eyes open, and you have to keep hope up, because at the moment you are giving up hope, and that's really bad, man. You're becoming somehow bitter about the situation. That is not helpful in any way, and that is like that you are afraid to move. And eventually, I think if you can put this and then this, if you turn this major arcanes up, the thing will move, and you will deal with the other side of if this is due to your passion. I use the music as an experience, but you have to look at the whole situation in that sense, and you have to be kind of honest about it. You have to be kind of naked. Strip the situation naked how it is. Stop being bitter. That's not helping, and you are harming yourself, on my view, just with this. So the caveat is there. You also need to set limits. Maybe it comes also to this, that if this is about your passion, you have to tell someone else, but this is what I want to do. I want to go there. So if you don't want, get hug out, go away, or do other thing. So yeah, turn the majors up, you get things moving, and that's what's holding you back. Is like you are not dealing with the situation as, which is, I think, related to your passion, that you are dismissing your passion in that sense, and this is why it is holding you back, and you are not daring, and you have to make also put limits to others when it comes to this. That, hey, for example, this is my time when I'm making my song. During this time, I am going to be in this room, and if you live with someone or someone, you are going to be in another place doing another thing. For example, it could be also as simple as this in that sense. Okay, I think that starts to be pretty much it. Thank you for subscribing, and do subscribe if you like the channel. Click the buttons, send an email, go to Facebook, like there if you want. Comment there. I think latest tomorrow, around same time, I will be back with more. And then a card for the rest of the day. Let's see if we can have one. Three of Cups. So basically, I think I was like, would say, like, there's small moments you can celebrate. There's always something to celebrate and sort of try to feel good about, rather than don't let things, small things, even like a small celebration, just a drink with a friend might bring, or you go, I don't know, sit near the beach. But some celebration would be now, I think, at the moment, people, we are today, people, and I think we might be neglecting this. So rather be like this, have a small celebration with someone. Doesn't have to be beer or something, but though you don't exactly have to raise toasts, but have a small celebration, whatever you can manage, a muster with short term during this day. Today still, for me, it's 12 something, like afternoon, so you have still time, probably. I think somewhere in the Americas it's like 7 hours earlier and all that. So, but yeah, that was the Three of Cups upside down. So don't miss out in a small celebration. Have it. And remember, the tarot, like this, is a tool. So questions answered, guidance given. Thanks again for everyone. See you in the future.